Now I am going to discuss with you the concept how to find the minors and cofactors of the elements present in any determinant. This is very useful because without calculating the cofactors we cannot find the adjoint of a matrix, and adjoint is very useful while we are obtaining the inverse of any matrix directly. So you have to understand how we find minor and what is the relation of minor and cofactor. To explain you it, I want to tell you that first we should see what is the determinant of which elements are needs to obtain the minors and cofactors. I will also explain you very important rule which is useful for verification that whether the minors and cofactors obtained are true or false. So very first thing that we have first row 2, -3, 5. The locations of these elements is given by A11, A12, A13. This is A21, A22, A23 and third row A1, A31, A32 and A33. So first of all I want to show you that how to write these elements in order. If I write here the first element, that is A11. If it is A11 I want to write, that is first row and first column. This element is what? This element is 2. So to find the minor of this element 2, I will write M11. The minor of this is given by, if I hide the entire row and column where this element belongs. That's mean 2 is the element in first column and in first row. Then the remaining elements are 0, 4, 5 and -7. So the minor of the first element become like 0, 4, 5, -7, and if I calculate its value by using concept of cross multiplication, 0 into -7 minus 4 into 5, the result gives you minus of 20. So you can say the minor of first element is -20. If you want to find what is its cofactor, to obtain its cofactor you can write C11. Element A11 is 2 if the row and column of the corresponding elements have been hid, remaining elements have been taken in determinant, and by using the cross multiplication what result is obtained is what -20 is the minor. Now what is cofactor? You have to remember the cofactor is same number, sometime in even in sign but sometime opposite in the sign. How you will diagnose? Then when the cofactor needs to be keep same as minor and when its sign is required to change. You just need to sum up the position. It is A11, that is 1 plus 1, 2. M11, 1 plus 1, 2. C11, 1 plus 1, 2. If this sum of the row and column is even, then the minor and cofactor both are same. Here 1 plus 1, 2. So it is given by same number, that is what? -20. If we go to obtain the minor of the second element of the first row, that is what? A12 element is what? -3. Its minor if you want to calculate, it means that I need to hide that column and row in which this -3 belongs. So if -3, that is second column and second row is being hid, we left with 6, 4, 1 minus 7. So I can write here 6, 4 and then what? 1 minus 7. If we go for the cross multiplication of this position, 6, 7 ja 42, minus 42 minus of 4, this become minus of 46. So you can say that A12, that is element is -3, and its minor is given by M12. Here it will be M12, and to obtain the minor of any element, the rule is very simple: in which column and row that element stands belongs, we need to hide that column and that row. Remaining elements needs to be taken in the determinant of order 2 by 2, that is 6, 4, 1, minus 7. And with the help of cross multiplication, 6 7 ja minus 42 and 4 1 ja 4, that is minus 46 is the minor. Now the question reads, what is its cofactor, that is C12. You can see, you can observe that it is 1 plus 2, that is what, 3. 3 is what number? Odd number. If number is odd, then the cofactor in the number is same, but its sign will get changed. So the cofactor for this is plus 46, because minor is minus 46 and sum of the row and columns position is odd. If you go to obtain the minor and cofactor for the 5, that is A1 3, first row third column, the element is 5. The element is 5. So if you want to calculate its minor, it will be written by M13, and rule is as simple as it is, that is, if it is 5, it is lying in the third column and first row. If we hide it, it will be 6 0 and 1 5. 6 0 and 1 5. Then what we can do? We have to go for a cross multiplication. 6 5 ja 30 minus 0. That is what, 30 minus 0 is equals to 30. So the minor for 5 is 30, but its cofactor, that is C13, will also be same 30, with the simple reason that 3 plus 1, it is 4. Sum of the position of row and column is even number. So its what will not change? Its sign of the minor will not change. The cofactor will remain same. As I told you to calculate the minors and cofactors, I explained you in the first row, same way you can calculate the minors and cofactors of the second row, minors and cofactors of the third row. There is a very simple rule. When the cofactors multiplied with the corresponding elements, that is 2 into minus 20, what is that? Minus 40. And minus 3 into 46, this is 3 6 ja 18, 3 4 ja 12, plus 1 13, this is minus. And 5 into 30, that is plus of 150. If any row or any column is elements are multiplied with its corresponding cofactors, whatsoever value will come, as it is plus 150 minus 138, result is plus 12. When plus 12 and minus 40, it gives minus of 28. So what we can say, that it was what? It was basically 178, and then plus 150. Then what left? Minus 28. This minus 28 is the value of the determinant of this entire. And I will also like to tell you, if you will obtain the cofactors of 6 0 and 4, and you will multiply those cofactors with 6 0 and 4, and you sum up, result will again come minus 28. If you calculate what the cofactors of 1 5 and minus 7, and you obtains the corresponding product of cofactors and elements and sum up, you will get minus 28. Similarly, even if you go for the column 2 6 8 and you obtain their what? You obtain their cofactors. When those corresponding cofactors will multiply with these elements and you sum up, you will get minus 28. So the value of determinant remain unchanged even if you calculate it along with any row or any column. And lastly, I would like to tell you, as and when if the row or column is changed, suppose these three cofactors value minus 20, plus 46 and 30 are multiplied with any of the other row, that answer will be what? 0. That's why always remember that is 6 into minus 20, that is minus 120, 0 into this 46 is 0 and 4 3 ja 120, result is 0. So always you can calculate minor and cofactor and verify that the value of determinant will never change, even you calculate minor and cofactor of any row or any column, but the result will be 0 if the cofactors are multiplied with different row or different column.